Welcome to MCCT, Microcrawler Capability Test. That's where we test and compare the driving performance and capability of micro trucks and microcrawlers from 1 to 18th to 1 to 24th scale. Trucks in stock condition as well as highly modified and upgraded ones. The trucks have to pass through 10 different tests. We'll get either points for their results or their performance will be graded, and the final scores will reveal the most capable microcrawlers. We check their climbing ability, descent performance, their tilt angle, their performance in overcoming easy and difficult obstacles, and their low speed modulation and low speed driving performance. Check the description for details of tests, scores, and mode of grading. Now let's start and present this episode's test trucks. In MCCT episode 28, we will test the Hobby Plus CR-24 G-Armor V3 2S, also sold as Absima 1 to 24th Jimny. The Hobby Plus CR-24's V3 have new electronics, while V1 and V2 mainly differ in 5-wire servo versus 3-wire servo and have turbo racing electronics. The V3 have FlySky electronics, a FlySky radio and a very good ESC, and V3 runs on 2S lipos while V1 and V2 run on 1S lipos. The Hobby Plus CR-24 G-Armor or Absima Jimny has a wheelbase of 121 mm, a weight of 263 grams and runs on 46 by 17 mm tires. It has a 2S lipo with 360 mAh and a 0-30 motor. And now let's check how the G-Armor performs. Test number 1. Climb on a rough surface, 45 degrees only, first test, but the G-Armor is struggling. Probably super high center of gravity because of its roof rack and the spare tire, and it's not able to climb 45 degrees. It's also struggling on 44 degrees, but can climb 44 degrees finally. So that's not a very good result. Only 44 degrees and 0 points in test 1, climb on a rough surface. All other CR-24s tested so far, the Defender, Bronco and Jeep in stock version with 1S could climb much steeper inclines, and of course the modified Defender too. Probably the G-Armor Jimny body with the roof rack and the spare tire is the main reason for not being able to climb steeper, and also the little bit heavier 2S lipo than the 600 mAh 1S lipos of the V1 and V2 versions. So under 45 trucks tested so far, the CR-24 G-Armor 2S is only on a shared place 43, while all the other CR-24s tested are much higher ranked. Test 2, climb on a smooth surface, and exactly the same as on the rough surface test. The G-Armor is already struggling on 45 degrees only and is finally not able to climb only 45 degrees. And 44 degrees it is finally able to climb, same as in the test on a rough surface, and the results nearly the same. Again, 0 points on test 2 for the CR-24 G-Armor, and again all the other CR-24s tested much better, and again under 45 trucks tested so far, only a shared 43rd place for the CR-24 G-Armor 2S, and all the other CR-24s much higher ranked. And now let's check how the G-Armor can go down, stop and go up in reverse again. Test number 3, 45 degrees, no problem at all for the G-Armor. 47 degrees, super easy to stop. Drag brake is set to 50% and the really good modulation helps here a lot. And 48 degrees down, it can stop stop is really nice and drag brake to 50%. However, with its body with high center of gravity, it cannot start again. 48 degrees was too much. So 47 degrees and 1 point for the CR-24 G-Armor 2S in test number 3. Descent, and that's the same result as the Defender with its metal roll bar, but Bronco and Jeep were much better in test number 3, and the modified Defender wasn't better either, so that's also a matter of the body. And that's a shared 31st place for the CR-24 G-Armor in test number 3, Descent, under 45 trucks tested so far. Tests 4 and 5, tilt angle to the left and to the right, 37 degrees to the left, 37.95 degrees to the right, and here are the results. For 37 degrees to the left, the G-Armor gains 2.5 points, and for 37.5 degrees to the right, 2.98 points. All the other CR-24s tested so far are way better in tests 4 and 5 tilt angle, probably a matter of the roof rack. And under 45 trucks tested so far, that's place 34 for the CR-24 G-Armor 2S, while all the other CR-24s are really good and quite highly ranked here in tests 4 and 5. Test 6, the flat side of the hill of branches, seems to be easy for the G-Armor, but then a lot of failures. So the flat side of the hill of branches is not super easy for the G-Armor. It really struggles. But it could do it in the very first try, so 1 out of 2 points for the G-Armor at test number 6, the flat side of the hill of branches. Test number 7, the steep side of the hill of branches, probably the most difficult test of MCCT, at least the test with most failures, and the CR-24 G-Armor is really struggling. With this high center of gravity with the roof cage and the spare tire, it's nearly impossible to climb such a step, and it couldn't climb it. So 0 points at test number 7 for the CR-24 G-Armor 2S. Next is test number 8, the flat side of the hill of pebblestones, and no problem at all for the CR-24 G-Armor. Very good performance here, and 2 out of 2 points at test number 8 for the G-Armor. The steep side of the hill of pebblestones, test number 9, super difficult, and the CR-24 G-Armor, probably no chance with its high center of gravity. But check this out. It could climb the first step. That's the most difficult part in this test, to get on the hill of stones, and now it's struggling. Its super squishy tires help here on the pebblestones, as we could already see on the flat side, so it's quite controllable, in contrary to many other trucks here, which simply can do it with speed and large tires, but it falls again. So still didn't pass it, and falls again. Come on, maybe you can really do it. This would be a super big surprise. Come on, it did the first step. Come on, G-Armor. Do it. Do it! Come on! No. Aye. and falls again. Come on, GR, not falling. And come on. Hallelujah. Yeah, it could do it. Unbelievable. And it was quite controllable on the stones on the hill. So, big surprise. 2 out of 10 points for the CR-24 G-Armor 2S in test number 9, the steep side of the hill of Pebblestone. Super difficult obstacle. Respect. Test number 10, low speed performance modulation, and that's probably the strongest point of the CR-24 V3 2S. They do have the new electronics, the Flysky electronics, same as the new CR-18P and CR-18P Evo ones, and very similar to the FCX-24s, and those are amongst the best you can buy for tiny ready-to-run trucks. Probably the best. With a brushed motor for sure, and it has really nice low speed modulation. You can see this here. You can climb this step, it can climb this step, stop. It also has punch, it's light, but low speed and adjustable drag brake too. But low speed, super nice. 3.5 out of 5 points for the CR-24 G-Armor 2S in test number 10, low speed performance and modulation. This was really good. So we come to the final score of MCCT episode 28, the Hobby Plus CR-24 G-Armor 2S V3, and here again all 10 tests and all points gained. We see it's really poor in climbing steep inclines. 0 points in test 1 and 2, and also not good in test 3, descent. That's probably also effect of the high center of gravity of the roof rack and the spare tire. Tilt angles to the left and to the right are not so good. It could climb the flat side of the Hill of Branches, not the steep side, but it was really good on the tests 8 and 9, the Hill of Pebblestones. It could climb test number 9, the steep side of the Hill of Pebblestones, and this was really a big surprise. Super difficult obstacle, and low speed modulation, low speed performance, really good. The strongest points of those new versions of the Hobby Plus CR-24s and Absima 1-24th trucks. All in all, 14.98 points. As some, that's not really good. Under 45 trucks tested so far, this is place 29 for the Hobby Plus CR-24 G-Armor, but only because it failed only one test. Passing a test counts higher than points, and you see under all trucks failing only one test, it does have the lowest point count. And most of the other CR-24s tested were even better, because all of them did only fail in one test, but the Bronco. The Bronco couldn't pass the steep side of the Hill of Pebblestones and of the Hill of Branches, so it's on place 34, but still does have 28.25 points, much more than the G-Armor. But the new CR-24s are perfect for modifying. Really cheap, with absolutely top out of the box electronics, and with a little bit of mods, this could be a really nicely climbing truck. Of course, the body with its roof rack and spare tire should probably be exchanged too, to get the best out of performance. And that's it for MCCT episode 28, but watch out for the next episodes of MCCT. There are still a lot of trucks to be tested. MCCT will be back.